With the 57 project the night before we're supposed to leave to SEMA, and it's dark 30, and boys are doing the final detail. We got to do a little spot on the hood and buff it out. We got the DuPont Hot Hues paint, just looks killer. We got the LS2 in there. This is the motor that we dynoed. You can check it out on the web. We made 548 horsepower with this motor. It's just really going to be killer. We got our billet fans on our Griffin radiator. Really turned out good. We had to end up putting the dual fans. Remember, we cut the core sport down because we're anticipating the LS7 in it. As soon as we get to SEMA show, it's got our wide style brackets. If you notice the compressor, we cut all the ears off of it. And Tony's going around double checking all the connections. We got to check for a fuel leak. We're really getting close. We ought to be able to put the hood on it in the morning, and the boys are putting the final shine on it. Our Boyd Coddington wheels looking good. We got 20s on the back and 18s on the front. We got our stainless steel big brakes on it. We got the heavy duty brakes with the stainless calipers. And we got the progressive frame, remember, we'll show it to you later, all underneath with the C4 Corvette suspension. Of course, all chrome by Street and Performance. Look at the inside of the car. AJ at Street Seats did the interior just killer, all leather, especially the headliner. It's got suede in it. And if you notice at the back, we got a camera on it that'll show us our drive when you're driving down the road, where you can watch all 3 lanes. Got all leather floorboards. The door sills we made, notice we got the Medora Sour because we use the Hot Hues Medora Sour and the Champagne Fizz top on it. The girls picked out the color, and it just really has just turned out good. All the guys, of course, thought this color wouldn't look good, but after we got it on here, it just really looks good. Look at our TV we got in the system. Remember, this car's got a 6-speed. This is all drive-by-wire. We're running the 2005 LS2 computer, which nobody else is doing. We got our vintage air conditioning. We got our Dakota digital instruments on it. We got our Boyd steering wheel. Notice how we Street Performance machined the Medora Sour right into the horn button. So we did a lot of personalization to this according to the paint. Dave, how's the wheels coming? Good, good. We noticed all of our air stems. We got the hidden air stems on it there. Around the back, of course, stereo looking good. We chromed all the bumpers and everything. You can see this vehicle at SEMA, plus it'll be at a lot of shows this next year. Wait to hear the stereo system. A couple of the boys commented just killer. Look up under the deck lid how smooth it is when we filled in all the deck lid. The hood's the same way. We kind of tried to keep it the same as original 57. How's it going with exhaust, Colt?
I got one more stainless exhaust pipe.
Oh, get out from under there. We're going to have to hear this thing run here real soon. You just lack one. We'll finish it up. We did all stainless exhaust, did it in-house with the Street Performance header shop. Just the key and the stereo controls. In fact, inside the console, if you look real close, we got the air ride controls all computerized to lay it on the ground. This is just going to be an ultimate car, especially if you look at the kicker stereo system and the speaker system they supplied. Ultimate Audio, Joe took it upon himself and managed and took care of all the stereo system. It's just dynamite to listen to. It sounds almost as good as the motor. Boys, what about this LS7 we just did the week over here? We're going to be able to get it in tonight? Well, as soon as we get back from SEMA, we'll get this motor put in, and we're going to dyno it first and do some cam changes. I think we can make an easy 600 horse out of this. This is the new LS7, 427 cubic inch, 505 horsepower stock trim, 23 miles a gallon. Notice on these big motors, we're running a 145 amp alternator. This one has to be a 200, no, this is 145 amp. We're going to put 200 amp on it like we got in the 57 because of the air ride. It just gives us a lot more idleability. Notice the small diameter alternator pulley we're putting on it. That lets us spin the idler so you can cruise around the fairgrounds and your alternator stay charging. The boys have already got the new LS7 air cleaner machined up. Just killer. We've got the new water necks for the 2004 later motors. We already have the headers done for it. We talked about these motors are dry sump oil. See here the connection on the oil pan. We've already got Peterson's fluids designing the oil tank system for it so we can put in these type of cars. And we got Tube Tech does all of our stainless fuel lines. Notice the hard line here where it drops off at the back. Scott smoothed and painted the intake and did the top covers. Adam assembled the motor. Notice the chrome head bolt covers. These are just going to be dynamite motors. Just easy 600 horsepower, I think, real easy. So we're looking forward to getting in the car. We're going to do some dyno work. Remember this LS2, we made 548 horse out of it, and that's a lot of horsepower out of a 360 cubic inch, so no telling what we'll do with this 427. Guys, I just got to hear the motor since you got everything going. We got cold out there. Let's hear how it runs and what it sounds like. Oh, there's fuel pump coming on. Oh, that's the way you want a fuel-injected motor. Listen how it started instantly. Didn't even have to be in there to turn the key to have the gas on with the remote control. You can start these motors. Boy, it sounds good. I can't wait to run her down the road and turn the 6-speeds on. Listen. Oh, that does sound good. Remember, this is all drive-by-wire. We don't have a throttle cable no more. On this one, we're using the GTO throttle pedal, which is a lot smaller. It gives us a lot more clearance in there. Well, shut her off and let's listen to that jukebox Kicker's got and Ultimate Audio. Ultimate Audio did a killer job of installing it. It's just killer. Joe at Ultimate Stereo did just a neat job of installing it, and AJ with the interiors is unbelievable. It just sounds good. It's just unbelievable sound. Never had a stereo system like this. Also, we got the key and the headlights and everything in the console, don't we? Yep. Yeah. Okay, good. And then here's our window controls right here out of the way. They're not on the door. We cleaned everything up. Notice our air ride showing the air pressure and everything. First, we got remote control for the stereo. And with our Dakota Digital, the dash looks smooth. Notice how we don't have nothing on the dash. Just really turned out good. Step around back and let's look at the trunk. Oh, that sounds good. The Kicker system, just really good. How could you imagine sitting down in the parking lot? Guarantee you with this sound system, everybody would be over to your ride checking the car out. Unbelievable. One thing we want to do is tell you about, if I can talk to Scott, hold her down a little bit. You're mellowing out too much. Okay, our new 2006 catalog. Notice here all the color. We got 128 pages. We got 18 pages just on the LS1. So if you haven't got one, call us today and we'll even send you free CDs or DVDs on all your projects. We got CD catalog. We got the new paper catalog with 128 pages. And we got DVDs on tune ports, LT1s, LS1s, LS2s. And now we're working on a new one with LS7. Check our website out. We've got plenty of projects online. www.hotrodlane.cc. Click on Hemi, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, whatever you want there, and you can see a project that you want to do. Okay.